What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 300 subscribers. Of course, gonna keep going every day, but today's video, I was like, why not? We did everybody else. Why not do Michael Jordan? And some people would say Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Some people would say LeBron's the GOAT. But today we're gonna get into Michael Jordan's stats, and we all know how great Michael Jordan was. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm just gonna fucking say it. In his rookie season, 1984-1985 season, Michael averaged 28 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. This is when he came in the league by storm. He won Rookie of the Year. Not too much to say about that. In the next season, 1985-1986 season, he got injured. He averaged 22.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And we know, watching The Last Dance, that he was out majority of the season. And when he came back on basically not a fully healed foot, and he put in work his second season. Like, come on, bro. He went against the Celtics in the first round, and he dropped the highest scoring number by a player in NBA history, and that record has yet to be broken yet still. But in his third season, the 1986-1987 season, Michael Jordan led the league in scoring, averaging 37 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. And I'm pretty sure he won Defensive Player of the Year this season too, if I'm not mistaken. But he did win Defensive Player of the Year. He won it the next season. In the 1987-1988 season, he averaged 35 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 6 assists, with 2 or 3 steals a game, I'm pretty sure. But people say that they inflated Michael Jordan's stats for his steals, but it really doesn't matter, because he still was one of the best guard defenders on the planet at that time, and he still was, even though he definitely took a back seat later in his career, I guess, with age and shit. But when it was time to strap in, Michael Jordan did that. But in the 1988-1989 season, Michael averaged 32.5 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and we know these are the seasons where he wasn't doing anything in the playoffs, and that's what he was missing from his already great career. He could retire at that point, but he decided not to, and he couldn't get past the Pistons. And in the 1989 and 1990 season, Michael averaged 33.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6.5 assists. We see the assist numbers going up each season by season, even though last year he averaged more assists, because they're trying to become a better team. But the last 2 seasons, we all know that they lost, and it was because it was because they were getting bullied, bro. Like, the Pistons were doing whatever the fuck they wanted to them, and Michael wasn't gonna allow that to happen. So the next season, obviously, if y'all don't know by now, you should know, it's basketball history. The 1990-1991 season, Michael got his first ring, and he averaged 31.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5.5 assists. And it's crazy that once he gets his first ring, that his scoring numbers go down. It's honestly like if he stopped ball hogging and got his teammates the ball, or it was a real system or a team around him, the greatest player of all time, or if you want to say that, would get a championship. In the next season, where he went back-to-back in the 1991-1992 season, he averaged 30 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And they played, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, they played the Trailblazers, they played the Trailblazers this season. Last year they played the Lakers. This year played the Trailblazers. They played against Clyde the Glide, and Clyde the Glide won MVP from Michael Jordan, and he took it personal, I guess. But in the next season, they would eventually end up three-peating, as y'all all know, or y'all should know. In the 1992-1993 season, Michael's scoring number would go back up. He averaged 32.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. He lost MVP again this season to Charles Barkley, which Charles Barkley was nice. I made a video on Charles Barkley like a couple months ago, but Charles Barkley won MVP. Michael Jordan took it a certain way. If you didn't watch The Last Dance, I'm not about to keep repeating myself, but Michael did what he did, and they end up beating the Suns in 6 games. And we all know that his dad would die, and he would end up retiring to go play baseball, but he was gone the whole next season, the 1993-1994 season. He came back the 1994-1995 season for 17 games, wearing number 45. He averaged 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And they made the playoffs. They made the second round, I'm pretty sure, and then they lost to Shaq's led Orlando Magic teams. The 45's not like 23. Came back, changed his number to 23, and started giving them ass whooping. But Michael didn't have enough stamina that season because he was still in his baseball body. So a baseball player is not going to have the same amount of stamina as a basketball player running up down the court. Baseball, obviously, you need to be more lean. In basketball, you need to have some muscle and some stamina with you. But that didn't happen. In the 1995-1996 season, Michael came back better, obviously. He averaged 30.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And I'm pretty sure he won MVP that season. And then they would go on another three-peat. And in the 1996-1997 season, they played the Jazz. Yeah, they played the Jazz. Yeah, in the 1995-1996 season, they played the Seattle Supersonics. They played against Gary Payton and Shawn Kemp. They obviously disposed of Shawn Kemp and Gary Payton. The Seattle Supersonics made it entertaining from what you see in The Last Dance, but it seems like Michael wasn't really worried about them at all, so the fuck does that matter? In the 1996-1997 season, like I was saying, he averaged 29.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. They played the Jazz, I'm pretty sure, and they beat them in 6 or 7 games again. In the 1997-1998 season, the last season of Michael's really prime, he averaged 28.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He won MVP his last really season. We're not going to do it last season because I'm counting the Wizards days. Not a lot of people count the Wizards days, but I'm going to do it. Let's fuck it. But Michael obviously ended up hitting that step back shot, flu game. Not even flu game, fucking stomach virus game. And we know Michael would end up with 6 rings. And he came back in the 2001-2002 season when he owned partially the Wizards. He averaged 23 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And obviously he wasn't the same Mike, but he came back for the Wizards. He had some memorable pictures. There's obviously photos of him in the Wizards jersey. In the 2002-2003 season, Michael Jordan's last official season in NBA, he played 82 games that season. He averaged 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. But we all know how good MJ was. Michael Jordan was a 6-time champion in 1991, 1992, 1993, 1996, 1997, 1998. Finals MVP each of those seasons. MVP in 1988, 1991, 1992, 1996, and 1998. Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. Was an All-Star 14 times, his whole career basically. Damn. All Defensive First Team 9 times. Olympic gold medalist with the Dream Team and when he was basically a rookie. And we all know the greatness of Michael Jordan, but I just wanted to make this video because why not? Let's just talk about one of the greatest players of all time. I got some videos right here. If you enjoyed this video you just watched, video on the right and video on the left, and click on it.